Frankenstein kicks are typically used as a warm-up exercise. They're primarily warming up the posterior chain, so our calves, hamstrings, glutes, and low back. They're also, though, warming up our shoulders as well. So what you're going to do for this one is you're going to stand in a nice, normal kind of relaxed stance, feet about hip distance apart. We're going to kick the leg up towards the opposite hand. So I'm going to go through one kind of movement at a time. I'll show you the leg movement, then I'll show you the arm movement here. So I'm going to kick that left leg up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to try to keep my leg fairly straight. I'm not going to bend it as I kick up, so this isn't a front kick out here. You're going to try to keep it fairly straight as you hinge from the wrist and bring it up. This will obviously change depending on your flexibility, but the goal is to try to keep it fairly straight throughout this movement. You're going to start off fairly low, especially if you're really tight in the back of those legs. So those first couple kicks start off fairly low. As you start to warm up, try to kick a little higher and a little higher. Now that arm movement in here is we're going to start with our arm at our side, and we're going to kind of do that shoulder circle as it comes forward to meet that leg. Then we're going to drop it back, switch sides, shoulder circle as it comes to meet that leg. So sped up a little bit. I'm shoulder circle as I kick up to meet. Alternating back and forth, trying to keep that leg as fairly straight as I can. Most common mistakes made in this one, there's two of them that are the most common. One is bending of the leg. So coming up like this, kind of bending the leg, not focusing on getting that stretch in the back of the leg, so kind of keeping it bent just so you can get it up higher. Remember, it's better to keep your legs straighter and not be able to get up as high because you're going to be focusing on warming up and stretching the back of the leg, the hamstrings and glutes, and that low back primarily. So keep that leg fairly straight. Other biggest mistake, this is probably the number one, is not getting the shoulders involved in the movement. So instead, just kind of kicking up like this, alternating back and forth, not getting that shoulder circle in here. Especially when we're performing warm-up exercises, we want to get as much involved as possible. Make use of our time in that warm-up to get our whole body ready for that workout. Even if we're just doing leg day, we're not going to be doing upper body, it's still important to warm up those shoulders and stuff for when you're holding weights and doing other things that you may not think are focusing on that upper body, but you're still using it. So get those shoulders involved in that movement. Make sure you're warming up not only the legs and that posterior chain, but warming up those shoulders as well.